Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. Today I'm going to be doing my monthly budget for the month of May. I didn't used to do a monthly budget. I kind of just do paycheck by paycheck, which I still do, but I need to make some adjustments in my budget to see that it's still working for me. And I thought that the best way to do that is to do a monthly breakdown, basically a monthly breakdown of my budget before I continue my budget by paycheck. Anywho, I am a single mom, single income household. I have 2 adult kids, one's away at college, one lives with me. I do my budgeting in my bullet journal, so it's a paper budget. I'm also a cashless budgeter. I love watching cash stuffings, cash budgeting, and I actually used to do a cash-based budget, but I believe in 2020 is when I stopped doing that, just because it was kind of inconvenient to go to the bank and that whole thing. So I've since transitioned to a cashless budget, and I'm still working out a few things. But yeah, so if you are interested in seeing me do a breakdown of my monthly budget for the month of May, keep watching. So this is my monthly overview. I will link the video up above. I did this like a couple weeks ago, I think. And I actually did my budget breakdown a couple weeks ago, but I am reshooting this video because I'm going to make some changes. So this is my budget. I am paid bi-weekly, and that is usually $2,221.97. I'm anticipating some paychecks to be lower. If I run out of PTO, I think I still have a couple days left. My employer does not give us much PTO. So basically if I take more than 2 days off or 3 days off in a year, then I forego my pay for that day. So anyhow, with 2 full paychecks, I'm expecting $4,443.94 in the month of May. My rent is $758. And then my PG&E, I used to budget $180, but it's been consistently lower than that. I believe the highest one was like $160 something, and that was back in I believe in November or December when it was much colder. I am not looking forward to the summer because that means we're going to be using a lot of air conditioning, so that might go up, but for now I'm just going to knock this down $10 and budget $170. And then for water, I've also been consistently budgeting $60, but I'm also going to decrease that to $50, just because my water bill has pretty consistently been like in the 40s. I haven't had one dip even close to 50, so I think I'll be safe with 50. So with that, my total is that right? 978. Where's my calculator? All right, so it is 978, and I am gonna wipe this out right there. All right, so for my Bank of America credit card, so I was pretty much credit card debt free for a great while, and I still use my credit cards, and then normally I would pay it off to zero between each paycheck. I do have a balance on my Bank of America credit card, but I'm not budgeting a minimum payment on that because I my target goal is to get it paid down to 0. So I am putting money on that, maybe like on a weekly basis. So there's no minimum due when I'm doing that. Basically, I think the actual minimum due was like $27, but I've since like paid down that card. I think I'm like at 1,000 or something right now. Anyway, that's for another video. So moving on. So AD&D, I budget 30. That's pretty consistently 30. And then T-Mobile, my cell phone is 150. Apple iCloud is $9.99, but I'm gonna round that up to 10. And then Delta Care is about 32. Vision is about 50. Gym, I still haven't canceled this, but I'm budgeting 0 because I really need to cancel that gym membership. I am tired of having to pay for it when I'm not even using it. So yeah, car insurance is 52. Netflix is $15.49, but I'm budgeting 16. Disney Plus and Hulu is 14. This is part of the bundle with ESPN, but that would take up too much space, so I just put Disney and Hulu. Blue Shield is $288. That's Blue Shield number 1, and Blue Shield number 2 is $125. So I'm going to do quick math on this. Hopefully quick. Seven, 6, 7. Okay, so if you watch my my paycheck budget with me videos, you know that I consistently budget $500 a paycheck to this, but I am going to change that. So we're going to round this up to $980 a month. $980 a month, and that is, I think that's $490. Is that right? $490 a paycheck. So, and then this, the same thing. I've been budgeting, I believe, $610. Nope, that's wrong. $385 a paycheck. So this is gonna be rounded up to $770 a month. Okay, so I was budgeting $385 before, but that should have been $395 because I still had that gym membership, but we're not gonna do that anymore. 443.94. I wish. 0.94 minus 980 minus 770 is, so I have a remainder of 2,600. Can you guys see that? Nope. So all that was out of frame. Sorry guys. So 2693.94. So these are the ones that were out of frame earlier. Just take a look. And so we're going to go on to the next page. So I haven't been funding my emergency fund lately. That was to help pay down my Bank of America credit card. But we're going to budget this anyway, as if we didn't have that credit card balance. So for emergency fund, I'm going to skip that right now. And I'm going to go on to Roth IRA, and that gets $250 a paycheck. Yeah, $250 a paycheck. So that's going to be $500 a month or every 4 weeks. And then Santa Saver gets $25 a paycheck. So that's $50 a month. And then for gas and car, I am beefing that up to $100 a paycheck. I think I said in my last video that in my last paycheck video that I am trying to beef that up so I can have some extra gas money to go see my daughter in the fall. Maybe, oh no, because I'm going to go see her. Oh, darn it. So I am planning to go see her in May to get her moved out of her dorm and all that stuff. So we'll go over that when the time comes. But yeah, $200 a month. And then groceries, I am sticking to $300 a month. And that's $150 per paycheck. And then for household, I am doing $100 a paycheck, so that's $200 a month. And then eating out is gonna get $150, and that's $75 a month. I'm gonna have to revisit this because whenever we go visit my daughter, we end up spending a lot of money in this category. So copays and meds, I'm gonna give that $150. That's $75 a paycheck. Allowance, that's gonna be $60 a paycheck, so that's $120 a month. Fun money is gonna get $100 a month. And then this is a new category, travel. So this is gonna most likely be more for like hotel bills. Gas will be covered by gas, eating out will be covered by eating out, and then the actual like hotel stays will be covered by travel. And this is something we're gonna have to revisit because the last time I visited my daughter, I think I spent like $330 just on 2 hotel nights. It was like $150 a night plus taxes. So yeah, it gets pretty spendy. So that's just something right now that I want to put towards, I guess it's kind of like a sinking fund. Maybe I should have put it down here, but we'll keep it up in variable expenses because this is more for like I don't use this category very often, but these categories very often, but these categories up here I do use quite often. 1320 divided by 2, 660. I'm missing something. 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 1320. This doesn't seem right, but we'll continue. All right, so beauty, okay. Travel. Travel actually gets 100 per paycheck, so this is going to be 200. So 1320 plus the 100 is 1420. Okay, yeah, that's right. So let's do this. I knew that seemed off. I mean, I've been playing with these numbers since this morning, so yeah. So this is gonna be $710 per paycheck. And then beauty and self-care, $100 a paycheck, so that's gonna be $200 a month. Car maintenance, I'm bumping that back up to 50. I had dropped it down to 25. So $50 every paycheck will take this to $100 a month. And birthdays and holidays, I bumped that down to 25, bumping it back up to 50. So twice a month, that would be 100. And then this is a new category, Amazon Prime. So I pay annually for my Amazon Prime, and the last time I was billed, it was like $119 plus tax, and this time around it's going to be $139. So I kind of calculated the tax on the $119 and then applied that to the $139, and what I came up with was like $150 and some change. So I'm anticipating this to be $150, and that won't be due until the end of September. So it's going to be about 10 or 11 paychecks till then. So I am giving this $15 a month. That way, when it comes due, I could just pay off the subscription in full. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of canceling it altogether, but we do like to use Amazon to purchase things. It's really convenient when I need to buy something for my daughter, and they can deliver in like 2 days, sometimes even 1 day. And then, of course, there's Amazon Prime, which I like to watch. And I made another mistake. Okay. So this should be 30. Okay. I didn't wait long enough for the ink to dry. So this is 430. And that is going to be $215. $215 paycheck. All right, so let's go back to here. So we had a remainder of $26.93.94. Still in shot? Okay, 20 in frame, $26.93.94. And I'm going to subtract the $14.20 and also the $430, and we're left with $843.94. And then I have my Roth IRA, that's going to be $500, and my Santa Saver, that is $50, and we are left with $293.94. So that's not really that much going towards emergency fund, given the fact that I had previously bumped it up to $300 and just tore it to pieces.
So I decided to add a line for uncategorized spending, and that is going to get $20 a month, so $10 per paycheck, and that affects the emergency fund and drops it down to $273.94.
So anyway, as I was saying earlier, I was listening to a podcast the other day on 10% Happier. It was about whether you value your time versus money. And I realize that I value my time more than I value my money. You'd really have to listen to the podcast to get the big picture of it. But basically, I am willing to sacrifice a little bit in my emergency fund savings, so that I could go visit my daughter, so we could go do the things and just have, spend some time together and have some like memories or experiences. So that's more important to me. Not to say that if I saved for my emergency fund or that I would be sacrificing time with her, but I mean, in a way, it is. Um, so, anyway, I redid this budget so that I can have an item, so I can have a line item to travel and to visit her more often. So, I mean, I might have to knock this down even further, um, just so I can make some space in my budget, so I can afford to go see her without using my credit cards, you know? So, I mean, I value my money also, but I value my time more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I remember a coworker I had, like maybe 10 years ago. She was an older lady, and she said, "You know, Kristine, when you get to your later years in life, you don't look back and think like I wish I would have worked more." And she was right. You know, she really encouraged me, you know, to take my days off, to take vacations, even if it was just a weekend to go to the beach or whatnot. Um, so all that to say, I'm making room in my budget so that we can go do the things this summer and in the fall, you know, to visit my daughter because it's going to be her last year of school. She plays sports. I don't think I mentioned that before. So she's at college on scholarship. She plays sports. I loved watching her play back in 2019. You know, then there was the COVID year, and then they're just slowly getting back to normal. I barely saw any of her games in 2021, and I am looking to change that this year. So in fall of 2022, I will be taking more trips down to see her, to visit and to watch her play, because it is her senior year, and you know, I just want to make time for that. Anyway, this video is a little more chattier than usual. I feel like I'm trying to justify again why I'm doing what I'm doing with my budget. But, you know, some of you guys might be going through similar things, trying to decide what part of your budget to give up, in order to spend more time with family or in order to do more things like for yourself. And that goes hand in hand with like the beauty and self-care. Like I decided that it was worth it to me to spend money on myself. And yeah, you know, you just gotta do these things sometimes. I am still going to be, I still want to save for my retirement, obviously, but this is this is 1 year, you know, not even a whole year. It's, what is it? It's gonna be May. It's only a few more months, and you know, next spring I could cut back on certain things. So anyway, we'll see. Um, anyway, thanks for hanging in there, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, if you want to follow me on my journey, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.